The Nigerian federal government has promised to mitigate the impact of fuel subsidy removal on Nigerians by introducing measures that include the use of compressed natural gas, mass transportation and cleaner energy alternatives. Now, the announcement was made by President Bola Tinubu's Special Advisor on Energy, Olu Birhayin, after a meeting with the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress in Abuja on Wednesday. Organised Labour had earlier on Wednesday announced plans to start a nationwide industrial action next week. She says significant progress was made at the meeting to avert a planned strike by the labour unions next week. She also stressed the importance of keeping promises and building trust with Nigerians. NLC President Joe Ajaero clarified that the meeting only discussed increasing the pump price to 520 naira per litre, not the 617 naira price increase. He emphasized the two issues are separate, and the meeting lacked the authority to address 617 naira. Rise News analyst Dayo Sobowale joins us to discuss the resumption of talks between organised labour and the federal government over fuel subsidy removal, as well as the NLC's threat to go on strike next week. It's good to have you with us as usual, Mr. Sobowale.
Pleasure being here.
Okay, so this about face, from the NLC and of course organised labour that, hey, look, we are open to discussions and we will hear you, despite the earlier threat, to go on a strike. So, do you think, to a large extent, they will give us something meaningful in the next few days?
You see, the NLC has behaved in a very mature manner, and later I will tell you. I think I can guess why.
Okay.
But then you look at what the special advisor for energy said. She said, anything that is announced, we will do, that we will not go back on our promises. That is key to what is happening here. Because, see, the pangs and pains of the energy, of the fuel subsidy removal.
Yes.
It's not waiting for anybody. They are escalating by the day.
Yes.
And I'm happy that the Speaker of the House too has intervened. You know, the resident doctors started their own, but they have been called to order. And they have listened to the intervention of the Speaker of the House, who said the President asked the country to bear, and especially Labour, to bear with him while they sort things out. I think what Labour has done for now is what in the collective bargaining is called integrative bargaining.
Okay.
Whereas you have mutual respect for each other, you are not at each other's throat, and at the end of the day, you sort things out, it becomes a win-win situation for all concerned, as distinct from the normal fury of labor unionists in pushing across, which was the mood that everybody expected while the fuel subsidy removal.
Yes.
Many times in the past. But now, see, the tension is cooling down. And I'm happy the ministerial list is out. Maybe in no time we'll have a Minister of Labour, Minister of Finance, Minister of Transportation and things like that. So the weight will not be on the head of the presidency alone. For now, I'm happy at the involvement of integrative collective bargaining and negotiations. It means you will get a solution sooner than later that will pacify all parties concerned. That will make the president to be able to say that it's after the welfare of Nigerians, and to make the NLC to beat its chest that it has protected the interests of the masses and the workers. Which is what it is there for.
Okay. Well, it's good that they are mature in the way that they're doing these things, and there seems to be movement. But in the meantime, we know how life is, especially in these times of Shige Pro Max. You know, people are suffering, not even just regular suffering, but it's incredible. So we know how life happens. Things could happen, anything to distract or upset or derail the stability or even the future of the talks. So in between now and when they have their decision, average Nigerians, what are they going to be doing?
Well, You know, some states have come in.
Yes.
There are some palliatives from states, but there are not many. I can count them on
it's like 4.
on one part.
Right.
So the pressure should be
On the governors.
On the governors. And I don't think we need to say that here. I'm sure there are people in their states to be able to know what to do. Get me? Unless, of course, you don't have information on all the states. But from what I read in the papers, there are not up to 6 states now that have put things on the ground. I'm waiting for something to happen in Lagos. And hopefully, you know, Lagos is the commercial capital of Nigeria. If something moves in Lagos, that will ease a lot of tension.
Okay.
And I think the governor is listening, and sooner than later to be able to do something. But you see, the important thing is what the special advisor on energy has said, that they will roll out transportation, they will find alternative to petrol,
yes,
which is CNG. Because you have that. In Benin, in some states of the Federation, yes. If the pump price, I know the pump price is lower anyway, but it needs for cars to be adjusted. You get me? To be able to move from one to the other. Otherwise, there's tension in the land, but there's understanding too. And even though Labour said that God maybe, you know, they gave a deadline of 2nd, but now they say government, while bargaining with them, will go to court to stop them. Well, that is the normal thing now.
Very good.
The government does not want unrest on his hand. Labour does not want the fury of his followers to destroy their leadership. So, like I said, it's a sort of integrative, mutual respect. It all be ding-dong affair, but
hopefully, you know, at least the atmosphere of dialogue has been opened, and of course, hopefully, we'll get something positive out of that. And of course, it's a good development. Dayo Sobowale, Arise News analyst, would like to thank you very much for your input. As always, it's good to have you with us.